Hello, my name is Ken, and I'm gonna give you a basic video walkthrough of my USB powered LED chest. So this is my USB powered chest. As you can see, I've cut out an insert for the plexiglass, and I've removed the back piece here so that to allow more light through. I've drilled my USB powered hole there that I can just slip the USB cord through. Here's my drawer. Now, initially, this piece here was slipped in the inserts and it would have lined up with the insert there, but I snapped off the back piece, pulled out this slot and glued it onto the bottom, so that's going to give me a little bit more room in the drawer where I'm going to house my programming, the Arduino and the breadboard. I've also made a small pillow so that I can fit the Arduino and it can sit comfortably without being on an angle or anything or tilted inside the box. Okay, so here is my proto board design. As you can see, it follows a pattern all the way down. I have my inputs coming in here, which I'll show you in a bit, and it jumps across and down and back across and then down, back across, and so on and so forth down the whole proto board. Just another quick thing that I wanted to point out to you is you see that we have 1 followed by a space followed by 2 followed by another space. So this one here is going to be your red cathode followed by your common anode followed by your other 2 cathodes, which are going to be green and blue respectively. Alright, so as you can see here, we have our RGB LED. You'll notice that there is one lead coming from the light that is the longest one, and that is going to be the cathode or the common. And you'll want to make sure that you're inserting that into the one that's in the middle that leads to the 2 commons. Alright, so these are your RGB LEDs. You'll notice the longest arm is the common, and that's the one that's going to go to your 5-volt source. On the breadboard here, it's going to be the brown and purple leads that you see across here, and maybe that one blue one because I ran out of jumper cables. So you'll want to make sure that when you put this in, that the red, which is the single one on the other side of the anode, the common anode, is going into the one orange that we have on this side. So our single one on this side of the common is going to go on the single, and the other 2 will go in the double orange beside it. So we'll just put that in there, and you'll want to make sure that as you're going across and down that you keep your LED in the exact same position. So here I'll have my red on this side. It's going to go into the single one here that's crossed over, followed by the blank, which is the common, and then the 2 other nodes, which are the green and blue nodes. So I'm just going to do that all the way down my breadboard. Alright, so now I'm going to wire the Arduino up to the breadboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a jumper wire, we're going to plug it into the 5 volts here, down here. So you want to have the 5-volt source from there. And you want to have that connected into your common, which is going to be the longest leg on the RGB LED. So we're going to plug that one in there. Okay, we know from our programming that we've defined our red leg of the RGB LED as 6 on the digital. So we're going to plug one wire into the 6 on the digital end and bring that all the way over to the short arm, the single short arm, on just the other side of the common, like that. Okay, and then we know that our other middle leg was defined by the digital input, the 5th digital input. So we'll just jump it from 5 to our middle leg there. And then we know 3 is our other defined input. So we'll just jump 3 to the furthest leg from the common anode. And that's the wiring setup for the Arduino. Alright, so I already have the program downloaded to the Arduino, so we're just going to plug it in to make sure that all the wiring works properly. It seems to be working. So now we're going to put everything together. So we have our housing drawer for the electronics compartment. I built a small pillow for the Arduino so that it sits flush on top of it and there's no movement of the Arduino inside the box. You might have to, if you want, you can use shorter wiring. This is just what was on hand. So that's in there like that. Then you're going to want to bring your power cord through the back. Alright, so everything's almost all ready to go. All we have to do is add the beads in. So like I said, I bought these beads from the dollar store. They're about $1 for a bag. I bought 4 bags. So I'll just fill up the chest with those. Alright, so now that we have the chest full of beads, we're going to turn it on and show you what it looks like.